Hey, Rebel Rouser. I'm Alan Voivod, and this is Star Wars 7x7. We're at episode number 1677, and so, yeah, it's officially official. There was no teaser or anything related to a reveal of any kind for episode 9 during the big game, during the Super Bowl, and so this, of course, begs the question, which I think will be the last time that we ask it before it actually happens. How long must we wait until we get some new news about episode 9? Well, aside from the things like Anthony Daniels posting on Twitter that he's filmed his last scene as 3PO for episode 9, which of course is news and sad and all of it, right? But be that as it may, what we're really talking about here is when are we going to get something for episode 9? So the way things are going right now, let's answer this as completely and finally as we possibly can. We are not going to get a trailer until probably April 12th, which is the Friday of Star Wars Celebration. All right, so let's just establish that. We're not going to get any footage. The earliest that anybody could possibly see anything about episode 9 is going to be this date, and you can mark your calendar for it, March 7th, 2019. Why that date specifically? Well, that date is the date of the Disney annual shareholder meeting happening in St. Louis. And in previous shareholder meetings, he being Robert Iger, Bob Iger, the Disney president and CEO, he has shown footage of various movies in various states of production, and that included Solo during last year's annual shareholders meeting. And so there's every reason to believe that he will show something from episode 9 to people at that shareholders meeting. What it will be, though, is probably not going to be very revealing at all. It might be, very exciting nonetheless, but that's then gonna beg the question, will he announce the title of the movie at the shareholders meeting? And there is precedent for this because he actually announced the title of Rogue One at the 2015 Disney shareholders meeting. And yeah, that's also the rare case where the title of the movie was announced not only before filming had begun, but before filming had ended. So if you look back to The Force Awakens, filming ended on November 3rd of 2014, principal photography, not the reshoots or anything. And just a couple days later, on the 6th of November, a Thursday, that was when the title for The Force Awakens was announced. And then looking at The Last Jedi, they actually finished filming in the summer of 2016, but they didn't announce the title until a Monday, January 23rd of 2017. And as far as Solo goes, it was on the final day of principal photography, and that was October 17th of 2017, that Ron Howard announced the title of the film would be Solo, A Star Wars Story. So, what does this mean for reading the tea leaves? Well, 2 of the title announcements happened on a Thursday, the other 2 happened on a Monday and a Tuesday. 2 of the title announcements came within mere days of the completion of filming, if not on the actual day. And one of them was long after, and one of them was long before. And looking back at the 2015 Rogue One announcement at the Disney shareholder meeting, that shareholders meeting took place the day before the release of the live-action remake of Cinderella. And in this particular case, in 2019, the shareholders meeting is going to take place the day before the release of Captain Marvel. And there wasn't anything else in 2015 big coming out in the rest of the month of March. In fact, I think the next thing in there for them was Tomorrowland that year. So that being the case, thinking of Captain Marvel being a significantly different thing from Cinderella, I just don't see it being a likely thing that the title reveal for episode 9 comes during the shareholder meeting. I feel like there's going to be other Star Wars news announced during the shareholder meeting. Like, for example, last year, The Mandalorian was announced at the shareholders meeting. That was the first word that anyone got that Jon Favreau was going to be helming a live action series, let alone, something for Disney Plus to that effect too. So I think that we're going to get other Star Wars news at the shareholders meeting. And so what that means is that we are, in my estimation, bound to get a title reveal sometime in the month of February. It makes the most sense out of every scenario because with Captain Marvel, that's going to be dominating conversations for a couple of weeks, and then they've got the live action Dumbo release coming out at the end of March, and then you get into Celebration, and I can't see them trying to reveal the title and the first teaser at Celebration because, you know, they've released the title every time before they've released a trailer or teaser of any kind. And, you know, why wouldn't they take advantage of being able to create two media moments, one for the reveal of the title and one for the reveal of the first teaser itself? It just doesn't seem like they would miss that opportunity. So that being said, I think this is the big month that we finally get the title for episode 9, whatever that may be. And so now it's just a matter of counting down the days. Here we are. It's February 5th, so that means that we've got 23 days left before we get a title. At least that's where I'm staking my money on it. I'd love to hear what you think. If you think that we have longer to wait, if we're going to be waiting into March or April, let me know what you think it's going to be, wherever you happen to be catching this episode, or at home base for the show at sw7x7.com. And that will do it for the speculation on the title reveal timing and for the show today in general. And, you know, for just title speculation, enough already. We'll get it when we get it, and we'll report on it here for you the moment we get it. But for now, though, hey, hope you're subscribing to the show if you're not already. And thank you to everybody who's been subscribing. We've been seeing a spike over the last few days, and so thank you very much. And also, I hope you will consider supporting this daily dose of Star Wars joy by joining me at patreon.com/SW7x7. For now, all that remains for me to say in this episode is thank you so much for joining me for it. And, of course, may the Force be with you, wherever in the world you may be.
This podcast is not endorsed or sponsored yet by Lucasfilm Limited, Disney, or 20th Century Fox. It is intended for entertainment and information purposes only. Star Wars, the Star Wars logo, all names and pictures of Star Wars characters, vehicles, and any other related Star Wars items are registered trademarks and/or copyrights of Lucasfilm Limited or their respective trademark and copyright holders. May the Force be with them. All original content is copyright 2019 by Star Wars 7x7. We hope you love it.